The sun dipped low, painting the desert in fiery gold. Elena Hayes, tough, quiet, and alone, rode her chestnut mare Rusty across the cracked earth. Her hat shaded tired eyes, and her heart ached with loneliness only wide-open spaces can bring. She'd been searching for weeks for safer grazing land. Her cattle were thin, the drought unrelenting. But something else tugged at her, a whisper in the wind, a pull she couldn't explain. Then Rusty stopped, ears sharp, nostrils flared. He turned toward a jagged line of hills, black teeth against the sky. Locals called it Bone Ridge. Few dared go near it. Stories said men vanished there, swallowed by the earth. Elena hesitated. "But you don't spook easy, do you, boy?" she murmured. She trusted him, always had. At the base of the ridge, the air turned cool, strange in this dry heat. And there, half buried under brush, was a crumbling mine entrance. Rotted wood, rusty tools, silence, so thick it pressed on her chest. Her fingers brushed a broken pickaxe, cold, heavy with memory. "Just a quick look," she whispered. Inside, the air clung to her skin damp stale. Her lantern flickered, casting long shadows. Every step echoed, every creak of timber made her breath catch. Spurs jingled softly, like a heartbeat in the dark. Then something glinted. She brushed away dust, and there it was. Thin veins of gold, threading to the rock like lightning frozen in stone. Her breath hitched. "Real," she whispered. She pried loose a small piece, warm in her palm. But joy twisted fast into dread. If this place held gold, why was it abandoned? Deeper in, she found a leather satchel under a fallen beam. Inside, brittle pages. Faded ink read. "The vein runs deep, but the earth groans. Men vanish. I hear voices in the rock." A chill raced up her spine. Just then, clatter. Stones tumbled behind her. Shadows shifted like something watched. "Who's there?" Her voice cracked. Only silence answered. She pressed on, stubbornness louder than fear. In a side chamber, rotted crates. One spilled gold dust, shimmering like fireflies in her lantern light. Enough to change her life forever. But the earth groaned. Dust rained from the ceiling, which snapped like gunfire. She ran like the dark itself chased her. Stones struck her back. Lantern swung wildly. She dove through the entrance, just as the tunnel collapsed behind her with a thunderous roar. Outside, Rusty whinnied, eyes wide. Elena gasped for air, clutching the bag of gold like it might vanish. That night, under silver moonlight, she read the miner's warning again. We sealed the lower shaft. What we found should never be unearthed. Her hands shook. This wasn't just treasure. It was a trap. Days passed. She tried to forget, but the gold weighed heavier than lead. Every town she entered, every stranger's glance, felt like a threat. At night, she dreamed of bones and whispers rising from stone. And still, part of her wanted to go back. Not for more gold, but for the truth. So she did. One dawn, without telling anyone, she rode back to Bone Ridge. The entrance was buried, but she dug. Hours passed. Sun burned her neck. Finally, a narrow gap. Back inside, colder, quieter. She found silver mixed with gold, a fortune beyond dreams. Then the sealed shaft, planks nailed shut, charcoal scrawled, "Do not open." Her heart pounded, but curiosity won. She broke through. Down below, a cavern. Stalactites like fangs. Pools of black water. And in the center, a pile of bones. Helmets. Boots. Pickaxes rusted in skeletal hands. She staggered back, bile in her throat. Near one skeleton, a tin box. Inside, a final note. "We dug too deep. It woke something in the stone." The voices never stop. Men turn on each other. Blood everywhere. The earth groaned. Rocks fell. Whispers filled her ears, begging, laughing, screaming. She ran again, faster this time, bursting into sunlight like a ghost reborn. For weeks after, she tried to live normally. Mended fences, herded cattle. But her eyes stayed distant, her sleep haunted. One evening, by a small fire, she opened her own journal, not to hide the truth, but to release it. She wrote everything, the gold, the bones, the curse. "If I don't make it," she whispered to the flames, "maybe someone else will read this and leave that place alone." She closed the book, tears mixing with desert dust. Because here's the truth. Some treasures aren't meant to be found. Some doors, once opened, can never fully close. Greed blinds. But wisdom listens to the wind, to the warnings, to the silence between heartbeats. Elena still rides a range, gold in her saddlebag, ghosts in her mind. But she carries something heavier than either. A lesson. Not everything that glitters is a gift. Sometimes it's a grave with your name already carved in stone.